Happy Hump Day. It's Leza Live on the news, 103.5 FM KYCA. How's everybody's midweek going so far, Drew? Wonderful. Humpity hump. Yeah, and it's, where are we going Wednesday? Where are you guys going to dinner? Do you know?
I believe it's the Girly Grill tonight.
Oh, fantastic.
Janet picked it out.
Yeah.
They have, she has a gluten issue, and they have gluten stuff there, so that's where we're going today.
Gluten-free stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Fantastic.
Yeah, plus they do a good job. They got good food, so.
Well, and you'll have to take the gang on over to Allen's Flowers before or after dinner because they're having their grand opening celebration tonight.
Tonight?
And Kelly Tolbert is coming up, and she's going to tell us all about it.
That'll be great.
Yes, I got to go to, they had a little party last night at Allen's Flowers, and I went, and Kelly Tolbert was there with her business, and she made a very delicious strawberry margarita.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, strawberry basil margarita, I think it was. But she'll be in. She'll tell us all about it. So, shoot, I'm going to get it wrong. What's the name of her business? She's out there listening. Sipster something. What'd she say?
Uh-oh.
I'll find out.
Okay, all right. She can tell us when she's coming up in 15 minutes. Hi, Matt. How are you?
She'll fix you.
She'll fix us.
There's a reason why you started with Drew today, right? It's because I left early and I'm in trouble.
Oh, it's because you were complaining about the computer,
I'm not
and I just wanted to move right past it.
I'm just trying to get it fixed so you can know what time and what calls and all
All
those
right.
things.
Yeah,
That's
click
all.
that little X right there. There you go.
It finally worked.
Thank
that
you.
time.
Thank you,
You're
Matt.
welcome.
How you doing?
I'm here.
How are
I'm well.
How are your teethers? You went to the dentist
They're
yesterday,
clean,
left us
and
early.
She was very disappointed.
Why?
And then she said I didn't do as good of a job as I normally do.
She did.
Yes.
She called you out. What have
Yeah.
you been doing differently? Different toothpaste, different toothbrush, not flossing, perhaps?
No, I think it was all pretty much the same.
Yeah?
My diet has just changed
Well,
drastically,
that's
but I don't
true.
know if that would have affected.
You
Maybe.
you would think
It'd be
possibly
better,
in a good
right?
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she said it was like a murder scene in there.
Ooh, that's not good.
And now she's happy because now she's radio famous.
Did she hear
Yeah.
that you
she
talked
did
about
not,
her?
But I told her.
You told her that
So
you
she's-
told everybody
so-
that she's your favorite?
Yeah, so Jody's going to go back and listen.
Is she
So-
still your favorite now, though, after she called you out for not doing as good a job on your hygiene?
I mean, calling me out wasn't so bad. The pain and anguish I'm still going through, and mental scarring is different. But
Yeah. Does she use that sonic water thing, water pick sonic
yeah.
thing? Yeah.
How's that go? Okay, thank you.
If you're not watching the video, you are missing out.
That's not the drill. That's the water pick thing that they all use now, which actually I like better because it's better than the scraping. I know they still do the scraping too, but yeah, I love getting my teeth cleaned twice a year. I just love it.
I got the whole shebang.
Yeah.
The scraping, you name it.
Did you have any cavities that you want to share
not
with
that
the
Not that I
grader?
know of. But it wasn't like the full exam one. It was just the cleaning one.
Right, it's
But
the other one.
If she would have saw something, she would have said.
I was thinking about that this morning, how every other appointment, so once a year they do the exam where they do the x-rays and the dentist comes in. And I'm like, boy, that's a long time to wait if you have a problem. But, I mean, if it's not hurting, then I guess they say you're okay. But 6 months in between seeing somebody.
I've been good for several years, which is strange because
Yeah.
I have really terrible teeth.
Well, you're doing a good job. Keep it up.
Well, clearly not, because, I mean, again, murder scene.
If you aren't in pain, I say good for you. Good job.
Yeah.
My kids went to the dentist yesterday, and I had to check in on them. And Delaney's like, Mateo didn't have any numbing for 2 out of the 4 of his cavities, and he hasn't been to the dentist for a long time. So, and I, he has the high pain tolerance. And then this morning I said, "How you doing?" She said she's still a little sore, but Mateo feels great. I'm like, of course he does. Of course he does. So, yeah, you got to get it done. And if you need a dentist, of course, I recommend Pro Solutions Dental Group, and I'll tell you more about Pro Solutions Dental Group coming up a little later on this hour.
The worst I've had is I had a root canal without any painkiller or anything.
Why?
I didn't need it. It was
Wow.
the tooth and everything was pretty much dead. So
there was no nerve, and
no.
I've never had a root canal. Knock on wood.
Oh God, I've had 4.
Something you don't want to look forward to.
I'm banging on wood. Yeah, I don't ever want to have a root canal.
I've had 4.
Holy
and
smokes!
the ones that are bad are your molars. Your front teeth only have 1 root. The molars can have up to like 6.
Oh man,
That's brutal.
That's
It hurts.
awful.
Yeah.
How many root canals have you had, Drew?
2. And one ended up having a dry socket, which was
Oof.
unbelievable.
I got lucky on that. I've not had one of those.
Oh
Not
my.
recommended by, and even the people I don't like, I wouldn't want that to happen.
No.
Not good.
You know what? I think we're gonna floss during the break. We should start flossing.
Every morning.
Twice a day. I do. I love to floss. I
Yeah.
love those little flossers. I keep them everywhere. My purse, my car, my
Ashtray in the
bathroom.
car.
Yeah,
Yep.
the little flossers.
What
Yeah.
flavor?
I like them all. I do not differentiate one over the other. I like them all.
Yep.
Yeah. Discriminate. I don't discriminate. I like all flossers. Yeah, the gal when you're checking out from the clinic, she's like, "Which one do you like?" I'm like, "I like them all." Load me up, girl.
Yeah, just load them up. They'll all get used.
Yeah. They've revolutionized flossing. I think they just make it easier and more convenient
Oh, absolutely.
than trying to do it with your fingers and the You remember?
Yeah. I've never been able to do
No.
regular floss.
No, it's
My
not
hands
easy.
are quite large.
They are quite
So,
large.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, anything going on you guys want to share? How's the weather? Weather's about the same. Repeat.
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat.
Pretty much. The weather is going to be a little bit hotter today. We're going to have a high of 90. Humidity's going down, and we're going to keep that all the way through Saturday, and then Saturday and Sunday we'll have more chance for precipitation, but not much.
Okay. All right.
But it's going to be beautiful like it was yesterday.
Okay.
So if you're golfing today, would
I
be
am.
okay. Then maybe some wind, but
Oh.
not much.
Okay. As long as it's going in the right direction.
Yeah, if it's behind you, wonderful.
Exactly.
But no, we're in good shape.
Well, today is National Wiffle Ball Day, and it's very interesting that it is because I told you guys that I ordered golf ball wiffle balls for my little chipping set for my lawn.
Yeah.
And Bubba is in love with the golf ball size wiffle ball because he can get his teeth in the little holes and they bounce on the floor and he can't chew them up. And I bought 25 of them. So we had a party yesterday. And I didn't even know that today was National Wiffle Ball Day.
That's great.
Isn't that a great coincidence? It's been a backyard summertime staple since 1953. It was invented by a dad in Fairfield, Connecticut. He designed the hollow ball with holes in it so it would curve easily and not hurt so bad if it hit him. By the way, the name wiffle ball comes from what his son called a strike when the batter whiffed it on a pitch.
Oh, cool.
Wiffle ball. Something you didn't know. It's National Navajo Code Talkers Day. Big day. August 14th, recognizing the contributions of Navajo Marines during World War II who created a communication code based on the complex, unwritten Navajo language. It gave American forces a way to securely communicate over radio and phone that the Nazis just could not crack. Definitely a great day to honor
Absolutely.
the Code Talkers. It's World Lizard Day, giving props to all the good stuff lizards do, like eating bugs and keeping ecosystems balanced. Lizards are cold-blooded and can't produce their own body heat, which is why they're only found in warm climates and on the hood of your just-parked car. We've got some great lizards here at the KYCA compound. One that I call Godzilla.
Oh, the big guy out there.
Fondly, but he is a monster.
He's a big dude.
He'll eat your foot if you let him. He's not a Gila monster, but
No.
he's a big lizard for sure. It's National Tattoo Removal Day. Here's the chance to undo that terrible decision you made back in college. Today, tattoos are removed with precision lasers that they say barely hurt, which is a lot better than living your life with a Borat quote on your neck. You know, my old radio co-host Ron, he got a bat on his arm. Turned out it was the bat of the Bacardi logo.
Oh, the rum. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't know it at the time. And so, he was really embarrassed. But he didn't get it removed.
You just dealt with it, huh?
You just dealt with it. Yeah.
So-
People are like, "Oh, you're sponsored by Bacardi. That's cool. Lucky
So,
you."
how many tattoos do you have?
Just one on my wrist. It's a hummingbird. It's my mom. I got it after she passed. And I went down to the tattoo place right next to Rose's, and the guy was so sweet. He's like, I want you to take a couple weeks before we do this. Middle-aged woman, mourning her mother, and it's in a spot right there on my wrist. And I said, okay. And he said, put a sticker there, or draw it there, and see what you think for a couple weeks before you do it. And I did that, and I ended up getting the tattoo, which I've never regretted. I love it. But I thought that was really sweet of the guy.
How many do you have, Drew?
Yeah, how many do you have, Drew?
None. I'm a sissy. I can't handle needles.
See, and that's why I wanted to get one, too. I'm like, I want to experience it, and it wasn't that bad.
I don't care. It's a needle.
It's a needle. He doesn't like it. What about you?
I don't volunteer for pain.
Yeah. What about you? Do you have any?
I have 0.
0. Oh, I win
Not
in
a
this
1.
one.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, very interesting. If I ever decide to get it removed, there's a way.
There's a way.
There's a way. The big leaguers of the future pile into tiny Williamsport, Pennsylvania today for the start of the annual Little League World Series. So exciting. Teams will compete until August 25th to determine the best Little League baseball team on the planet. Last year, California beat Caraco 6-5 for the world title. Gotta love the Little League World Series. Yep. What else can I tell you about? In a stunning scientific discovery, an ocean with water has been found under the surface of Mars. Maybe, they say.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Researchers analyzed years of seismic data recorded by the Mars rover and determined there must be liquid water deep below the surface because they say that rock alone doesn't shake like that. Now they just got to find a way to dig 12 miles below the surface because that's how deep they think the water might be. And if it is there, they say they're almost certain they'll find microbial life on Mars as well.
Well, I think they need to start here with our oceans first. We can't even get to the bottom of some of our oceans.
True.
So why don't we kind of figure out what's on our planet first and see if we can get the 12 miles down there.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I say call up Bruce Willis.
Yeah? Not anymore.
He still
He's
can
not
do
well.
it. He did it in Armageddon.
You think so?
He could do it.
He could do it. All right. From your lips to God's ears. Somebody call Bruce Willis. So this is interesting. Researchers in Australia and Iraq, it's just weird to me, say they've created AI program, artificial intelligence, that can diagnose you with health problems just by the color of your tongue. Say ah. You guys all look good.
You sure?
60 people used a webcam to take a picture of their tongues, and the AI program diagnosed their illnesses with a 98% accuracy. That's amazing. Researchers hope to be able to create an app that can diagnose diabetes, stroke, that would be amazing, COVID, asthma, and other problems just by taking a picture of your tongue. Notice cancer was not on there. No.
I welcome our robot overlords.
Yes. Hey, if you guys are driving Fords and Mazda, they are warning hundreds of thousands of Americans to stop driving older models of their cars and trucks, at least until after they replace their shoddy airbags. Yeah, that includes 2004 to 2015 models equipped with those old Takata airbags that have a nasty habit of blowing apart in a crash, causing more harm than good. Somehow, we all keep ignoring the recall notices, so heed the warning. I mean, that's pretty serious. Stop driving your car.
Or
Get
just
it
don't buy a
fixed.
Ford.
Well, or don't buy an old one. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of scary. Oh, and this is bad news for you steak lovers.
Oh, no.
Are you both steak lovers?
Of course.
I think all men are steak lovers, right? Well, a new study from Harvard finds there's a significant link between red meat and type 2 diabetes. They say that red meat contains a type of iron our bodies can digest super easily. Researchers studied 207,000 people for 36 years and found that those who took in most of that iron had a 26% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes than those who consumed less. That's interesting. I'm not a big steak fan. I'll have beef here and there, but I mean, it's not my protein of choice.
Yeah.
But it definitely is Scott Dandos's. He's keeping K4 and the meat company in business.
I mean, I will gladly get type 2 diabetes if I can keep eating ribeyes.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ribeyes are amazing.
Again, from his lips to God's ears. I don't know.
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for there, Maddie.
For a ribeye, it's worth it.
It is. Okay, and that is your cut of choice.
Oh yeah,
huh?
yeah. I like them all, but the ribeye is the top. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you too?
No, my favorite cut is porterhouse and then T-bone. I like the bones.
Yeah, I like the filet.
I was going prime
petite
rib for
filet.
Drew.
Well, that's why the porterhouse is so nice. 'Cause
Yeah, you get both.
You get the filet, and then you get basically your New York strip.
Right.
And then after that, more importantly, you get the bone.
What do you do with the bone?
I've got a little thing. I cut the meat off.
Yeah.
And then I brush it with some more spices, and I put the bones back on the barbecue
Yeah.
after eating that. And then, of course, I give the bone to the dog, and the dog looks at me like, "Oh, thanks. You know what's left." But the bones, for me, I like the bones.
Yeah, you like to chew on them, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's another food story, then we have to move on. But Coca-Cola is teaming up with Nabisco for an Oreo-flavored soda and a Coca-Cola flavored cookie. I mean, you would think that would give you diabetes. Just reading it, my teeth hurt.
Like, why?
Yeah, thank you.
Sugar,
I was thinking the same thing.
Sugar,
Matt.
sugar, more sugar. Yeah, why exactly? They say the soda has a refreshing Coca-Cola taste with flavorful hints inspired by Oreos. But unlike the cookies, it's zero sugar. They say the Coke-flavored cookies have the, quote, Coca-Cola inspired taste fans know and love. One side of each Oreo is red, and the white cream has red edible glitter in it.
No.
Hard pass on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, both are being rolled out to stores next month. They're also selling a frozen version of the drink at McDonald's and 7-Eleven. And if that's not convoluted enough, they're looping in two more big brands, Spotify and Forever 21. So now we know it's just a big marketing thing, right?
Yeah, I just don't understand all these weird flavors of
Oreos.
everything.
Yeah.
All started within like the last 15 years ish,
Yeah.
I would guess.
Yeah.
I mean, are they that desperate to
Yes.
sell us stuff? Like,
Yes.
'cause
Yes,
I
they
don't-
are.
I don't remember any of this when I was a kid.
Yeah.
No, they didn't have that.
We had just original
Yeah.
Oreos, and we loved them.
Yeah. We didn't have double stuffs. That's the way they came.
Right.
Now the new ones, double stuffs, are
Right.
the same thickness as the old ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting hosed. You know?
Variety is the spice of life, gentlemen.
But I mean, I get it, but I just don't understand.
Yeah, it's just
An
marketing.
Oreo's
It's
good
just
enough.
They want you to buy more, sell more, buy more. Yeah, it's all just a marketing ploy.
Yep.
Well,
You're
they're
not
winning.
even. Are you even curious at all about the Coca-Cola flavored Oreo?
A little bit.
A little
but
bit.
That's the fat kid in me. So
Yeah,
you
you're
know.
gonna be checking out of the store. It's gonna be right there, hollering at you, and you're gonna pick them up because you heard it on the radio and you're curious, and that's how it works.
And especially
Marketing
if it has,
at its finest.
especially if it has the Coke polar bear.
Exactly. Oh, we love the Coke Polar Bear, don't we?
Yes.
Polar
doesn't?
Blair. Yeah. Okay, well, we must move on. Kelly Tolbert is coming up with her midweek weekend preview, followed by Steve Gottlieb for Prescott Events. He's going to tell us about Taco the Town, the big festival coming up on Saturday, and Luau at the Lake. So stick around for both those interviews here on Leza Live. Right now, another example of an entry into the Artful Eye Jewelers $2,000 jewelry makeover contest. You only have like 2 more weeks to get your entry in for your chance to win. They're going to draw the big winner coming up on August 31st. Here's what one entrant put on her entry. I found a diamond in a pendant in my mother-in-law's jewelry box after she passed. No one wanted it. Everybody thought it was costume jewelry. She kept it and got it appraised, and guess what? It is real. They moved to Prescott a few years ago and would like to have it set in a ring with turquoise to represent their move to Arizona and to remember Mom. Isn't that cool? So that's all you have to do. Just go to artfuleyejewelers.com, tell them what you have, tell them what you'd like to turn it into. You can upload pictures. And like I said, the big winner is going to be announced on August 31st. Again, the website is artfuleyejewelers.com. Welcome back. It's Leza Live on the news, 103.5 FM KYCA. Kelly Tolbert from Shakespeare and Poor. See, I knew I'd remember it right when you walked in the door. Is in with her midweek weekend preview. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Tell everybody about that margarita you made, the people that came out to Ellen's Flowers last night.
That's right. We had a nice little strawberry basil summery margarita.
I think I've had that before. I think you've made that for me before.
Have I?
Yeah, so good.
It's a good one on a
Refreshing.
repeat. It's good to batch for a large group. So it's, if you remember back in the day, those canned limeades.
Yes.
So that's what makes it so good, I think. 'Cause it's got the pulp and stuff in there.
Yes.
And then, of course, you have to have a nice tequila. We had a Blanco in there. And then fresh strawberries for the infusion. And you smack the basil leaves right before you put it in.
Oh.
It opens up the essence of the herb.
Nice.
I may have learned that from Martha Stewart.
Well, and now I learned it from you.
Yeah.
Because I grow basil, but I never smack it.
I think we were just talking about being on a cruise. I've learned a lot. I always say cruising makes me a better bartender.
Yes, I'm
because
sure.
they're highly trained on those ships, and they really do a fabulous job, and it's inspiring.
Yes.
So it's like on-the-job research for me.
Good for you. That's a great way to write it off for your taxes.
That's right.
But do you remember?
I do, because,
drinks.
you know,
You
we
write
have
them down?
that iPhone.
She has a phone.
Okay, got it.
iPhones we take notes on. Yeah.
Got it.
And
All right.
I've
I don't know what
done
you do
a
with your phone,
mixology
but-
class on the ship, so they gave you the recipe, which was nice.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see what you bring back from your latest cruise that you're going on next week.
Next week I'll be on a cruise, so
Yes.
I look forward to being back to bring the things to the people
Yes.
the following Wednesday.
Okay. Well, we'll miss you, but we understand.
I'll miss you guys too.
Yes, you got to go do your research.
I'll probably have a cocktail in your honor.
We would
At least
appreciate
one.
that.
A ship
and-
cocktail.
And then send
Okay.
us a picture so we can
Yes.
cry in our beer here.
We can do that.
Well, my
Fabulous.
thing is I hide my phone if I'm drinking that much because I
Oh.
know
Yeah.
bad things will happen.
Yes, that's
Uh-oh.
probably smart for you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've learned from experience.
I've received those
Yes.
texts, those late night texts
Yeah.
from Matt.
drunk text.
At least
Kinda
at least I
fun.
didn't send you the pictures.
Right. Thank God.
We
Thank
grew up
God.
before phones, so we kind of
Yes,
know
we
how
did.
it was.
Right,
thankfully.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, talking about Allen's Flowers, they're having another party tonight, and the public is welcome.
This is a welcome to the public open house.
Come on out and see their new location on Miller Valley
600
Road.
Miller Valley Road. It's a fabulous space.
Yes.
As you know.
I know. Now, will you be shake, stirring, and pouring?
I will be,
Okay.
yes. So we should have plenty of refreshments for folks. And our friend Barry Barb is catering, and his team. So they always do, a fantastic job.
Yes, last night I had two different things that I haven't had before from Barry. The beef Wellington, individual beef Wellington. It looked like a meatball, but it was beef Wellington. You didn't try one?
I didn't.
That was delicious. And also
They may have been gone by the time I got
possibly.
over there.
You were working very hard. I could have
was.
brought you one, but
It's okay.
I ate it.
It's hard to eat when you're working.
And also the crunchy cheese ravioli.
That's what people were raving about that I heard.
So good.
So good.
I'm like, why didn't we have that at my party?
That's right.
But now I have to have another party so I can order those.
Exactly.
Delicious.
That's what the good part of a party is. Then you can plan your own party and have what
Exactly.
you like from all those parties.
Exactly. So check it out tonight, you guys. Stop by Allen's Flowers, new location, 600 Miller Valley Road, from 5 to 7. What else is going on?
On top of snacks, she'll have 10% off the shop too.
Oh,
so if you need
perfect.
gifts and flowers for yourself or whatever.
I picked up a couple of those last night as
Oh,
well.
good,
Yeah,
good, good.
I did it all.
All right, you're doing it right.
Thanks.
After that event, you can head over to the Elks and catch Indiana Jones: The Dial of Destiny, which is the newer. I did look into this because I have not seen it myself, but it's
Right.
the newer version of the Indiana Jones series.
Okay.
And it's at 7, donation based as always. And then we have the summer concert series Thursday at the Courthouse Plaza. And we have our local Cross-eyed Possum Bluegrass Americana duo,
Fun.
the brothers. And I think they may have some other, maybe a trio there. So
Fabulous.
anyway, check them out. Always a good time. If that's not enough for you, you can head over to the Jim and Linda Lee Performance Hall at Yavapai College for the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Wow.
It's their farewell tour. All the Good Times, it's called, and it's at 7 p.m., and it looked like they still had tickets available.
Fabulous. The Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. How fun
Just
is that?
good old fun times.
Yes.
Yeah. Friday at the Elks is a tribute to Brooks and Dunn called Neon Circus. Hopefully there's still tickets available. Check online for that. And then Saturday is a tribute to Hall & Oates.
Oh, wow.
So I grew up with Hall & Oates.
I did
hear
too.
they're in an unfortunate dispute, but you can catch their tribute band at the Elks at 7 p.m. And then Sunday, I heard some unfortunate news.
I did
I
too.
read some unfortunate news. So it's a good time if you want to get out to Sousa's Prescott Center for the Arts, support them in their, I guess, last days.
Yeah, they're
Hard to
closing the
believe.
doors forever. Yeah, it is hard
Really
to
a
believe.
shocker. So
Yep.
do get your feel of Sousa's Prescott Center for the Arts. You can do the Arizona Dueling Pianos concert under the starry sky at 5 p.m. on Sunday. And that sounds really fun. I think
Yes.
dueling pianos are,
Always fun.
yeah.
Always a good time.
Yes. So
Very
they've got a
nice.
good lineup over there, 5 p.m. on Sunday. And then Tuesday at the Downtown Summer Concert Series on the Plaza is Prescott Jazz Summit All-Stars. So they have
All-Stars.
their summit in town,
Right.
and that's at 7 on Tuesday.
Fantastic. So much going on.
There's a lot, yes.
A lot going on. Of course, all of the bars around town have
the
live
usual
music.
live bands circulating. So check
Perfect.
them out. Support our local businesses. We sure appreciate it.
We absolutely do. We appreciate you. We hope
Thank
you have a great time on
you.
your cruise.
Thank you.
And we'll expect a full report in 2 weeks.
I'll be here.
All right,
Thank
Kelly.
you.
Thank
Have a
you.
great week, everybody.
Thanks. Stick around. We have Steve Gottlieb coming up next to talk about Taco of the Town and a big luau at the lake coming up as well. Stick around for that coming up here on Leza Live. Ladies, if you're looking for exceptional women's health care, I can't recommend it enough. Call Prescott Women's Clinic. They offer everything you need, from annual well woman exams to family planning, menopause care, bioidentical hormone replacement, and so much more. 2 convenient locations, Prescott off of Willow Creek Road, Prescott Valley on Florentine Road. Super easy to get the care you need and deserve. Do not wait. Don't put it off. Call them today, 928-778-4300. You can learn more and visit them online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. And we'll be right back. And we're back. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. It's Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA. We have Steve Gottlieb. I've screwed up your name 3 times this morning. It's not hard.
Third time's lucky.
Steve Gottlieb in with Prescott Events to talk about a couple of events. And I mentioned one, Taco the Town, that was canceled last year because
The Hope Fest was next door with,
Right.
with a bunch of people in recovery, and we're doing tequila shots.
Right, it didn't-
Not
it
a good
didn't work
merger.
out,
And
right.
the stages were 100 feet apart, blah, blah, blah.
Right,
So
and-
this year, our crew out of Vegas had an event 2 weeks ago where the ring collapsed and somebody fractured a back. And
Somebody from the mariachi band?
well, he was the lead singer of the mariachi band
No.
and a lucha libre. So our crew went down. So then now I'm 3 weeks out from the event trying to book a mariachi band, and everybody wanted like $6-7 grand, and we just decided it's just not working. Year 2 with it, so we're gonna let it rest for a while, figure out what it wants
But we
to do.
all love tacos.
And we had a huge margarita garden coming. And
Don't
all that.
tease us.
I
You
know, I know.
I'm thinking the Tres Amigos right here.
Yeah,
Me,
I'm
Matt,
thinking.
and Drew. We'll get on that stage and perform for half that price.
I think you should. I think you should.
Give
and
us
that
some
was just for the
margaritas.
mariachis. Then I had to pay for the lucha libres, which are
Yeah.
about the same. We couldn't find crews.
yeah, well, I'm
So,
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we're going to bring it back, I think, next year and put it in Cinco de Mayo time and bring it
That's a
indoors
good idea.
so we don't have to worry about any of that. But
Okay.
it's just, it's funny. It's been the jinxed event since we started
I
planning
know.
it. Even before COVID, we had problems with it. But
Well.
everything else goes like dream work on
It doesn't make any sense because we all love tacos and we all want taco of the town. So
I think
please
it's-
don't give up on
I
us.
will not. I'll bring
Okay.
it back. I'll bring it back next year for you.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Very
but
good.
that leaves us to our last event of the year, which I think is a fantastic event.
Yes.
The one thing that Prescott has that we really aren't known for, but we should be,
Yeah.
is our lakes.
Absolutely.
We've got some, and Park and Rec and doing that aeration program. I hope I said that right, or your phone's are going to light up. But they have those 4 big mixers out in the lake,
Mm-hmm.
and if you hadn't been to Watson Lake, say in the last week after the monsoons coming through,
Yeah.
you ought to go look and see how clear that
Is
water
it clear?
Algae came in, and then the monsoons pushed it out.
Okay.
And the aerators are actually doing their job. They're
They
supposed to be
are.
really good next year.
Okay.
But I'm down there a lot because we're planning an event out there, and yeah, it's really crystal clear.
That's wonderful news.
It looks like you could drink from the lake.
Do not.
Yeah, don't do a Paris.
And
right?
I don't think you can swim in it either.
Yeah, you're allowed to now.
You are?
Yeah, but you got to get 3 eyeglasses, one for your middle eye. But no, it's cleaning up. They've done a really good job with it.
Yeah.
The water is crystal clear.
Good. Good.
so
and we're
we're-
going to play on it. We're going to
Yeah,
play
we're
on
actually going to do some
Watson
fun
Lake.
things with it,
Okay.
actually. So what we have coming up on September 6th and 7th is called Luau at the Lake.
Perfect.
So it combines a lot of Eastern culture,
Okay.
and it's kind of like Eastern culture meets the Wild Wild West. It's kind of the
Fantastic.
best way to describe it. So there's a company out on the lake, which you probably all know, Mariah from Born to Be Wild.
Yep.
And so back in 2019, we started planning this event. Always wanted to do a big event on the lake. And so we got our minds together with our crew, and we decided we're going to put a movie on the lake, but you got a kayak out to it. So we
How fun.
we had the screen up and running, and we had the movie going
Yeah.
Sunday night, and we were out there till 10 o'clock. And we actually ran the movie
Nice.
for about 30 minutes, and it's going to work really beautifully.
Perfect.
It's a 30 by 15-foot screen, and we're going to show, ready, drum roll,
Okay, what is it? What is it?
Jurassic Park, the original.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
So we think that'll be fun.
what a great setting.
Yeah, so you're going to have
at
to come
night.
critique it.
I can critique Jurassic Park all day long.
It was the
No,
best
but
one.
in a kayak.
In a kayak.
It adds to it. You got to go do it in the kayak.
I think adding, if you were doing Jaws, then would be in business.
Well, you want a
Oh.
funny story? So you go to rent these movies and you pay your $100 to get the royalty rights to them. So
Right.
we originally looked at Jaws.
yeah.
You can't rent Jaws during the summer months and put it on by a body of water, including pools or whatever. It's in their disclosure.
Is that right?
Up until September 8th.
That's ridiculous.
Well, apparently people like to go underneath the watercraft
Oh,
and scare people, and they've
kids.
had people hurt, and then Jaws has been sued. So you got a disclaimer on the movie. You can't use it.
That is
so
funny.
they figure they move it after Labor Day, and it's safer or something. I don't
yeah,
know.
right.
But so that got rid of that movie. So if this works, which it will, because we're almost half sold out now.
Yeah.
So it's a $5 movie. So if you want to get tickets, you got to go to Prescott.events
Okay.
and get on there. We're having a limited number of boats on there, and we'll know the final number on the 20th of August when we do the walkthrough with the city out
Okay.
there. And it's on a cove across from it's by the Peavine Trail, but you can't access the cove from the Peavine Trail.
You have
so
to do it by
it's
boat.
yes, and
Yes.
it's north of Secret Cove, if you know where that's
Oh,
at.
how fun is that? Now, do you have to have your own boat, or are you providing the boats?
We've got those. You can rent them.
Okay.
BornToBeWild.com. You can get them there. She's going to sell out. She's
Yeah.
got 120 boats.
Right.
They could be gone now, but I would get with her quickly
Okay.
if you want a boat. A lot of groups are coming to this,
Fun.
so that's Friday night.
Okay,
so
well,
that's at 7:30.
Let's stop there.
Okay.
We're talking about Luau on at Luau at
At
the
the
lake.
lake, yes.
That's coming up September 6th and 7th at Watson Lake. More on this event coming up here on Leza Live. Right now, let's chat about why having a local dentist is a game changer. I mean, a lot of people go across the border, but when you choose a dentist in your community, you're not just getting quality care, you're investing in relationships and peace of mind. Most people that I know that have gone across the border to get their teeth worked on have had to have them redone right here in Prescott. And that's why Pro Solutions Dental Group is your perfect match for local dental care, conveniently located and committed to your comfort. They're here to support you on your oral health journey. Whether you need a routine checkup or specialized treatment, they've got the expertise you can rely on. Say goodbye to dental stress and hello to a healthier smile with Pro Solutions Dental Group. Give them a call today and discover the benefits of having a local dental care provider you can count on. 928-776-1208 or reach them online at prescottdentist.com, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. It's Leza Live on the news, 103.5 FM, KYCA. We're talking about Luau at the Lake with Steve Gottlieb. It's coming up on September 6th and 7th at Watson Lake. And we were just talking about the movie on the lake. On Friday, the event starts at 6 on the 6th.
You got it. 6 on the
Super,
6th. The
super.
movie starts at 7:30. You want to get out there early. We do have a kayak valet that's being done by Born to Be Wild, where you pull in and we park you on the dirt lot and we load your boat up and you in a minibus, and then we put your boat in one of her big transport kayak trucks,
Right.
and we take you down to the dock. 12 at a time, so it's not a big cluster down there.
Right.
Because it's tight. Everywhere down there's really tight.
Right.
So we thought that would be the best way to
Great
get everybody
idea.
in. Yep. And then in between we'll send people through. But the kayaks will go into the dirt lot. Thank you, Scouting, for providing the parking for all this event and trying to manage the chaos.
Yes.
Also, I got to get it out. Patterson Orthodontics stepped up. If you think it's cheap to do a movie on the lake, guess again. So you got to get the people down there. You got to get the kayak done. You got to do lithium batteries for the power because you can't generate on the water. Then you
Right.
got to set up a screen in the rocks.
Yes.
Then you got to get these projectors that are movie quality.
You don't do anything easy, Steve.
Well, that's for other people to do.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be a showcase. This is something we're going to be looking to do twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some movies that we're looking to do in May next year. out there, which would be like Goonies is one of the movies, and Pirates of the Caribbean is another one, and
Love
have
it.
everybody dress up. So that's kind of what we're looking for, and what
Okay.
that highlights are like phenomenally, and that's a very family outing.
Yeah.
And once again, sponsored, I'm going to say it again, by Patterson Orthodontics.
Nice.
Without them, this would not have happened. Once we started quoting this, we couldn't believe how expensive.
I'm sure.
And post-COVID,
Yeah.
because we originally started planning this in 2019, then COVID hit, and so then we just got it together now. But
Right.
it has, I would say, it's gone up 4 times in price from our quotes from 2019
I'm
to
sure.
where we're at now.
I'm sure. Yeah.
So that's Friday.
Okay, that's Friday, and then
So
we're
is
going to
that
move on
good?
to Saturday.
You like Friday?
Fun. I
know
think
it's
that's really
it's
fun and
different.
different.
I don't know anybody that's doing a movie on the lake
Yeah.
out here in Arizona.
Right.
And so away we go.
Yes.
So that's that. So then we all get to go home probably about 10, 11 o'clock.
Right.
And you can get a campsite, by the way, for the weekend.
Oh, nice.
$40.
Okay.
For the whole weekend.
Right. That's
Okay,
great.
We're going to touch that.
No.
And
can't.
that allows an RV and a tent, or 2 tents and 2 cars on your spot. It's all on Prescott.events. If you have any questions,
Okay.
go to the website Prescott.events and just click on the icons, and it'll drive you to what you want to go to.
Very
Because there's
nice.
4 elements to this event. So
Yes.
we covered the movie.
Right.
Okay, so the next one, so you know this because it was on your show a year and a half ago,
Yes.
and we talked about dragon boats.
Dragon boats.
So the dragon boats are coming.
Nice.
So we today, I checked our registry before I came in. We have 425 paddlers.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a first-year event. So
and
that
how
is-
many boats?
Well, how dragon boat works is we have 6 boats that are randomly shared. So
Okay.
you have 1 through 3 red, 1 through 3 blue, and you randomly draw it from like dice in a bag.
Gotcha.
So I don't know what the advantage of the boats are. They all look the same to me, but there
Right.
are certain, it's a superstitious thing, I would guess.
Sure.
So Arizona Dragon Boat Association out of Tempe is coming up here. Our crew went down there to see what it was all about back in March and trained.
Mm-hmm.
They had 2,200 paddlers.
Amazing.
So, and they've been doing it 20 years. It was their
Okay.
20th anniversary.
Yeah.
So now we're coming up here year 1. We're 3 weeks out, and we have 425 paddlers.
That's amazing.
We have 5 boats available. So if you're out there and you're listening and you want to get on a dragon boat, you need to find 20 friends.
20 friends.
Yeah, 16 to 20. And we
Okay.
can put you together if you got like 8 or 10 and you're close.
Yeah, well, we have 3 right
yes,
here.
yeah. So we'll do the outriggers.
Drew will have to pick up the slack. He's the one that has friends. I
Right,
don't. I'm.
right.
I'm
True.
You know.
Yeah, you're solo. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How fun. And so people can still sign their teams up.
Yes. So you
Yes.
can get in. We're probably going to cut it off 2-3 days prior to. It just depends upon where it's at. We're not going to go past 550. It's our
Okay.
first time playing on the water.
Yeah.
And we want to have it run right and
Yes.
without a smooth and without it being overwhelming. But, when we started this, our goal was, okay, if we have 8 teams.
Yeah.
So, and there's 25 to a team. It comes with a drummer and a steerer provided them. And we also train you. You have to do the training course because
Okay.
if you shift to look ahead of the rower in front of you,
Yeah.
you could sink your dragon
Oh,
boat.
no.
It could just veer left because it's so weight.
No shifting, Matt.
Yeah, no shifting
Stay
over.
straight.
Wait.
Stay straight.
I'm not
Eyes
the one
forward.
that's shifty. That's true.
And it's a 250-meter course, so everybody can do this.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. So we do the training from 8 to 10,
Okay.
and then we race from 10 to 3.
All right.
And then we'll have food trucks down there. We'll have DJs down there. It's kind of fun. That's on the south dock.
Okay.
And come on up and come watch it. It's a free event on Saturday morning. The Dragon Boat and the Luau is all free.
Okay.
So you come on down, buy what you want. If you want food, you can get it. Drinks, we'll have tons of stuff down there. Event
Yeah.
sponsored by Liquid Death Water.
Okay.
I had to figure out what Liquid Death was when you
Yeah.
say it, but it's a huge thing, which leads into the luau.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the Prescott Ukulele Guild. Yes, we have an ukulele guild here
Isn't that great?
that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
And we have our own dancers. I'm going to butcher the Hawaiian word. I'm not even going to try
Uh-oh.
it. But we have our own dance troupe here, too. We have
Yeah.
people from Guam.
What's the name? I want to hear it.
No, not going there. You can look it up online.
That's a weird name.
Drew
No,
could
not
do-
going there.
Drew could do it.
Yeah, Drew, do it. Do it. Just not going there. Foreign languages are not my specialty. But
Mine either.
so we have a full-on luau. The menu's online for you.
Yes.
So they have 6-item plate of food that's got like a chicken dish and lomi, which is like cucumbers and of course Kahlua pork. You got to have that.
Gotta.
So it's a 6-item. It's $19 for a plate of food, and
Wow.
that's it. A private event on
Yeah.
the lake. It's all great. We have fire dancers. We have the ukulele guild. We have daiko drums from Japan coming. These are massive drums.
Wow.
Massive drummers. They're on at 3. The schedule's all on Prescott.events.
Yes.
So that takes us to 7 o'clock.
Let's take a quick break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we're going to tell you what happens at 7 o'clock at the Luau at the lake. Watson Lake coming up September 6th and 7th with Steve Gottlieb. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA. We're talking about Luau at the Lake coming up at Watson Lake September 6th and 7th with Steve Gottlieb. And we shared Friday movie night via kayak.
Yep.
Or paddleboard, I'm sure.
You can bring out any watercraft.
Yeah, okay. That's Friday. And then Saturday, the dragon boat races.
I can't wait.
Food trucks, luau.
Yep.
And then you've taken us all the way up to 7 p.m. And we're all hanging on the side of a cliff to hear what's going to happen.
So let's review again. So we do the movie on the lake, $5 movie.
Right.
Saturday, it's all free up till 7 o'clock.
Right.
And when I tell you what's going on at 7, you'll understand why we now have to charge money for people
Okay.
to come in. We are going to do the first EDM festival in Prescott.
What?
Electronic dance music. We've got the
Nice.
lead DJ did Bonnaroo. He's done Cabo. He's out of a Walter Station and Walter Productions
Yeah.
in Phoenix. He's part of their corral of DJs. We
Yeah.
got him. He's coming up here. We're doing from 7 to 11. Thank you, City of Prescott, for the 1-hour noise ordinance variance that we have out there till 11.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that. And then from 11 to 1, we go to what's called a silent disco.
Oh, I've heard about these.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I saw one in Waikiki.
Yeah.
And I was like, this we got to do in
I
Prescott.
hear they're so much fun.
Oh.
Put on headphones.
Yep.
So the music is in your ears and you get to pick your music?
Yeah,
or is it all
we're,
the same?
We're going to have 3 DJs spinning
Okay.
live for you, and then you pick the channel. So you go
Okay.
red, green, or blue.
How fun. And then you just dance the
And
night away.
So somebody
it's
could
quiet
be
out.
Yeah, and it's like, and the light show's still going. And
Yeah.
we got a phenomenal light show. The whole cliffs.
Yeah.
When you walk into Watson Lake, and you look to the left of the green grass amphitheater, there's a big cliff of rocks
Yes.
about 70, 100 feet tall. So we have 4 intelligent heads that's all they're doing is that. So it's going to be phenomenal.
Oh my gosh, this
Yeah,
sounds like
so
so much fun.
We have 14 DJs that will come and be spinning at this event.
Wow.
So some out of Flagstaff and the Orpheum and play there a lot. And so we've combined, and that goes out. The EDM festival is for my daughter Eleanor.
Oh, yeah. She requested it.
Yeah, we had a medical issue with her 2 years ago, and she came out breathing again, so we like that. Breathing's good.
Absolutely.
And she said, Daddy, I want a big party. So here's your party, kiddo.
Perfect. Let's all celebrate her.
Yeah, it's great.
That's
So
great.
I think, I think this will be phenomenal. Your dragon boat racers are usually Intel, Pete Marwick employees that have time to train,
Yeah.
and they're young.
Yeah.
They're all 35 and under,
Right.
which reminds me of another event we have in this town that's like that. My operations team was standing on the hill, and we looked out over the dragon boat paddlers, about 2,200 of them, and we go, what does this remind you of? Epic mountain bike race.
Oh, of course.
Because we worked at the first 7 years of it. We got it
Yes.
built up to 1,000 of bikers with Todd, and we had the same goosebumps and the same feeling. So come out and watch your dragon boats.
Yes.
Come to an EDM festival, watch a movie on the lake, and if that's not your thing, we have a massive luau that's free. So the daytime stuff's all free to the public. And if you want to come to the EDM festival, it's the cheapest one that I could find. It's
Yeah.
$30.
$30.
On the day, 35. So buy your tickets early.
Okay.
And it will sell out. We're only going to allow 500 people into the event
Okay.
because this is our first time event. We
Right.
want to see what happens at our event,
Sure.
but it's going to be amazing, a lot of fun. We have 20 vendors. We've got tons of stuff. And I want to do a shout out to the TBD show, who's helped me produce and get the talent for the event. So Brandon Black, I know you're listening, and Zinni and Heather, thank you so much for putting this together with me. So
Well,
we've got 4 events slammed
yeah.
into 2 days.
I'm sold. Are you sold?
Of course.
Sounds like a ton of fun, doesn't
I'm
it?
exhausted already.
I know. What about you, Drew? Are you in?
I'm in. I got kayaks.
Oh
I'm
my
ready
gosh.
to go.
I'm looking at the whole schedule. I mean, from 8 a.m. until 1 a.m.
Yep.
Things going on. There's going to be kid activities, rain gutter regatta, wristlet lei making, ukulele lessons. You can bring your blankets and chairs. Of course, no outside food or liquids. All bags will be searched.
Yep.
And it's going to happen rain or shine.
Yes, and 2 things I want to cover.
Yes.
Scouts are coming in doing the rain gutter regatta there, and they're also going to do rocket building, so you can make a air compression rocket.
Cool.
Send that up. We have the ukulele lessons. And then also want to let you know that if you come to all the events both days,
Yeah.
there's a parking fee with the city.
Right.
It's good for both days.
Fabulous.
So,
Fabulous. Get all this is a lot of information, but you can get the schedule of everything online at prescott.events.
Correct.
And get your tickets. And I just think every single aspect sounds like a ton of fun and something different. So thank you.
No problem. And thank
Yeah.
you for having me on your show.
Yes.
It's so good to see you. I
You're
mean, it's been
welcome.
2 decades we've been doing this.
I
so
know.
it's great seeing
It's
you
been
again.
a long time. And we'll just hold our breath for Taco of the Town next year.
Yes. Maybe nobody gets hurt this time.
Very good, Steve. Thanks so much. Thank you for listening. Stick around. Dan Bongino is up next, and we'll be back here on the radio tomorrow.